Hello, that's the thing too. Overture, episode 48. We got a lot to talk about. I'm Kevin. Nolan is here,
Hey,
but
yeah, I'm Nolan.
Nolan's partner is a little ill, so he may or may
He's a
not
little
be
under the
here.
weather.
Yeah, that's okay.
No,
Drew had to deal with work and rats. Drew's having to deal with rats, which I don't know. Like I think I think Drew has like a cat or two. That should be it. But then again, I
yeah,
guess if the rats are living in the walls, then it doesn't matter.
I I have three cats. I'm pretty sure maybe one of them can hunt, and that's a maybe.
Bandit cannot hunt.
Oh,
Bandit
Shelly.
is Bandit. Bandit will look outside the window and see a squirrel and then get scared of it and run away. Bandit,
Shelly
ba-
cannot hunt. Shelly
Band,
cannot hunt for
Bandit
a
is
damn.
not a brave cat. But anyway, we have a lot of crap to talk about. We had the Keeleys. The Keeleys happened. I'm not going to go into all the Keeleys because there's too much.
Hey, please wrap it up.
Please wrap it up. We're gonna turn on the music. All right, we'll go. We'll just do it. Just stream of consciousness. Keeleys. Jordan Peele and Hideo Kojima teaming up to give us Death Stranding. I mean, not Death Stranding. PT.
PT.
So what do you think? So how do you think Hideo Kojima and Jordan Peele are gonna deal with our racial allegory horror game, Nolan?
Fuck, here's the problem: you can't predict Kojimbo.
Kojumbo is a genius. You can't predict what he's going to be thinking.
Okay, remember when this happened for Death Stranding, and he talked about threads and connecting people?
Yes.
I could not have thought that was Death Stranding at the time. I don't know what he's doing this time.
Like my thought is he says we're just going to do PT, but I'm going to get Jordan Peele to help me out because he's the horror man. Currently, not really like, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, no, no,
the
well,
tw-
he's the. Who else is making like big budget horror movies?
Yeah, like it's like horror and like the don't look up or what was that movie? Don't
Nope.
Nope. Oh, the one with the alien.
Yeah.
The one with the alien. Yeah, that one where it's like it's not strictly horror, but it kind of is. Like I would put it in there.
Yeah, spooky.
If you have like it's like sci-fi horror. That's kind of what he does. And like, you know what? I think the word is Twilight Zone. I feel like didn't he do or he was a producer or something on like that Twilight Zone.
Oh yeah, the new one.
Yeah, like that's Jordan Peele. But like I was thinking, and like, are we going to have like Hideo Kojima's like with Sandy? Like I was thinking like the government agent, Mr. White Man, and he's gonna be from the government, and he's gonna go. My name is White, Agent White Man. I'm here to stop. I'm here to stop the darkness. And you're like, oh, thank you, Kojumbo.
Oh, big Kojumbo.
He's a genius. But yeah, they are like wrapping it up. There's a lot of slop at that Game Awards. Like
Good amount of slop.
like like that Matthew McConaughey video game, or like my brain glazed over.
I listen. I kind of got jump scared when I saw Timothy Chalamet come out
Yeah,
because you know who he looks like.
yeah, we do.
Oh,
I thought it was well. That would have been ballsy to bring that kid just out as a presenter. 'Cause that's one way to stop him.
Only for that kid to show up after the awards,
Yeah.
just like in the audience.
No, he's there. But yeah,
And then he got given a cease and desist letter from Jeff
hell
Keighley.
yeah, the Keeley got him. He had his goons up there. But yeah, like I don't. Okay, what was your things at the game awards that activated your neurons? Because I had like 3.
Honestly, not too much. I mean, Monster Hunter Wilds.
Yeah, Monster Hunter.
Great.
Well, it's like Monster Hunter World 2, Monster Hunter Wilds. I'm like, yep, gonna play that.
definitely, I hate to see Space Marine isn't coming until September.
I'm kind of okay with it because I'm already in a backlog. Like
Yeah.
by the time I get to next year, I'll probably be like, yeah, we have a
You
spot
got
open.
listen. You got time to play Rogue Trader now.
Exactly. No, that's good. That means like next summer, when they get some of those bug patches, like patch number 2 or 3, that's fixed all the in-game bugs that all those games have,
Yeah.
and then I'll be like, yo, I'll be able to play that and then cruise right into Space Marine 2. It'll be great. I had I am cautiously optimistic for Arcane Studios' Blade game.
Oh yeah, it looks. I mean, like I said, it's just a little something, but it's got a good vibe to
If
it
it's
already.
Dishonored but with Blade, I'm cool with that.
Oh hell yeah!
Like that's my brain says, okay, you liked your Dishonored, and I'm like, I really do. Now what if it was Blade? And I'm like, yeah,
Yo, what if Blade was blinking around?
yo,
That's that's pretty
yeah,
cool.
yeah. I'm sold. Like so, that's just what that game should be. It should just be Dishonored. You're in Paris. You're killing some vampirinos and Blade. And the last boss, he better say some motherfucker's always trying to be ice skating uphill and then flip kick a syringe into him.
Yo, thanks, Digga.
That's what it should be.
So, listen, there's nothing funnier than Jeff Keighley saying that guy's name. And everyone being like, "What did he say?"
Yeah. Oh, Jeff.
Oh, Jeff.
Oh, Keeley.
We give you the N word to say once because we think it'd be funny.
No.
Yeah,
Doritos
one
Pope
time.
doesn't get it. Kojima gets it. Kojima
Shit,
has.
you're right. First of
Kojima.
all, Chima gets a lifetime pass.
No, he
We're
gets
gonna
the
give him.
pass. Because because that would be. Oh no, I don't want to get there. I would say that would be one of the boss fights, would just that be the guy's name.
Let's see what else. Oh yeah, I'm having a slight stroke looking at the names of Player of the Year.
Oh yeah, like player of the year or like esports coach, where it's like Quovlorg, Glarblorg, Zipix,
Zigblam,
and the
Tom, Gunpla.
and the winner is Cum. Thank you. Yeah, but it's like I'm glad everyone
The
responds.
winner is MLP BBC
There you go.
XXX.
They've done it. I think Game Awards is just weird. Like half the time I just like muted it.
It's falling apart. I will say it used to be better, but yeah, it's definitely
No. It's
getting
just
worse.
it's like maybe like I understand the appeal of you want to have your game awards and people get to see their people have this time in the spotlight. And you sprinkle in video game announcements to keep the people watching. Cuz I'm not immune. But like the awards were like not even part of the thing.
No,
Like it wasn't even like close to the awards or like
so before they always did, the shitty awards out on the
yeah, they
side
like they
because
would
no
they
one
would in
cared.
the pregame tell you like best esports team because no one cares.
Yeah, it's like it was a third of them.
It felt a lot. It felt like and the winner for
Yeah,
like best
yeah,
action game Armored
it was like
Core. All right,
3/4. It's like, all right, let's blow through them so we can get to more videos
the
and
lavishly produced
celebrities.
Alan Wake thing, which I thought was really good.
First of all, that was great. That was the best part of the awards.
I would agree. Al- that, and I've been watching like Pat play through Alan Wake 2, and it gets me feeling that like I think Alan Wake 2 is being robbed. Like I understand that
No,
Baldur's Gate 3 will win Game of the Year. I have not
yeah,
played it, but like I have watched like the amount of like I've watched roughly currently the same amount of Alan Wake 2 and Baldur's Gate 3, and I get why people like Baldur's Gate 3. But like Alan Wake 2, Alan Wake 2 is wild.
Here's the problem. Yeah, Alan Wake 2 is definitely like a 12 out of 10, and then Baldur's Gate's a 15.
Yeah. there's
all we know for sure is Spider-Man shouldn't be up there.
Well, I think Spider-Man's problem is like I can tell because I'm going to play Spider-Man. Is that game, just looking at it, it's going to be a 9 out of 10.
Yeah.
Like it's going to be a 9. Maybe a 8.5 because that last Miles suit looks horrible. That like Adidas Miles Morales suit looks terrible.
Yeah, it's really falling apart.
It looks terrible. Weirdly enough, I think it actually looks better as like a tracksuit in real life. Like I saw the version that they're selling on the store, and I think it looks better there than as like a legitimate superhero outfit. Like maybe
it looks worse than a video game.
Maybe it doesn't quite work. I think the big problem with the Miles suit is where like they let his hair come out the top. I think if he had just a regular Spider-Man hat on, it would look fine.
If you could just do the other 3 good suits from the previous game, yeah.
Cause like no, it's just he just like Spider-Man needs to have the full like hair covered mask. It just works that way. There was like a arc I remember in the comics where like Peter like quickly just put on like the Spider-Man mask over like his regular clothes and it looked really good. Yeah. Like that's literally it was like he just showed up, he was wearing like a Spider-Man mask and he had like web shooters just on like over like a jacket and jeans. I'm like, oh, that looks like really good.
I'm thinking about like Spider-Man suits with Peter Parker's hair coming out. Awful.
They're awful. They're awful. I'm sorry. It doesn't work. Listen, like, Spider-Punk, even though he would be cool with his, like, big old frizz dreads showing.
Yeah, no.
Awful. No, he didn't do it. Herbie knew. Herbie knows what's up. I'm just saying. And he's the coolest of all Spider-Mans.
He is the coolest of all Spider-Mans.
No, and he knows. If he's doing...
So how'd you feel about best voice actor?
Oh, I think it was fine for Asterion.
Honestly, like almost everyone on that list should have won, except Idris Elba.
Idris Elba should not win because he's already a real actor, man.
No, he didn't even show up for the award.
Yeah. Also, he's like, no, Idris. You've won like I know I'm not being like denigrated, but like he's won like Hollywood awards.
Yeah.
Like Neil Newbon and Yuri Lowenthal do the work, but they're not going to win like an Oscar. Like Idris Elba, has he won Oscars and like stuff? I think he has.
He's definitely been nominated.
I'm looking up his awards.
I think he won something for Moonlight.
Oh God, he's won a lot.
Yeah,
he's won like Golden Globes and oh Lord, yeah, so like that's what I'm saying. Like Idris Elba doesn't need to win the Game Award for Cyberpunk DLC.
Now, that being said, he was good.
Oh, he was great.
He shouldn't win.
No, it's because like Hollywood's given Idris Elba has a Wikipedia page about all the awards he's won for acting. like he doesn't need it. You don't need it. But yeah, it's also it was bad they were like cutting people off.
Yeah, just too quickly.
Yeah.
Way too quickly.
And
a lot of these dumb actors that we don't care about got a lot of extra time.
Yeah. It's like I don't really care about like Hollywood man talking about I don't know. It's just that Matthew McConaughey thing when he went up there and displayed his like sci-fi video game, and his sci-fi video game just looks like slop. It looked like I thought
you look at it and go, "Wait, is this just Interstellar?"
It's like, oh, so you watched Interstellar, and you said, but what if we put Mass Effect in there, and then we just kind of put them together. But it's like there's like no artistic joy or anything in there. It's just like bland.
It was really bad.
Unlike, Sega saying we're coming back, we're bringing it all back. I
Yeah,
forgot to talk about that.
we're bringing it back. Didn't you guys just let go of a bunch of people?
Now we're
Yeah.
bringing it back though.
No, but we're bringing it back, guys.
We
We
saw
made
that
a
there was like one like Team Reptile made their Jet Set radio, and then there's like another one that was being made, so we
yeah.
can't let them keep doing it to us. We can't let people keep making this untapped resource of hip hop skater thing that we let go. We gotta bring it back.
We gotta bring it back. We gotta bring back
Crazy Taxi,
Crazy Taxi, Streets of Rage,
Shinobi,
and Shinobi.
yeah. Oh, and
Which I
Golden Axe for some
and
reason.
Golden Axe. I'm
Yo, go Sega. Call me when
listen.
Virtual On's on. I need it.
Listen. For a second, I'm like, please have Virtual On. There was like a Met game, and I'm like, please be Virtual On. Please be Virtual On. No.
Oh,
It's
I
not.
thought that Met game was Virtual On. I thought that
Yeah, me too.
because it was fast. It kind of moved like it.
Is this Virtual On?
And they were
Really?
transforming, and I'm like, ooh, that'd be a new gimmick where your robot can transform into like jet mode. 'Cause
Only
that's
for
like
no.
no, it's just some other, but it looks cool.
Yeah, I mean,
Not cool enough for me to like remember its name.
Oh no, it's mech something. That's all I know.
And it's like early access. So I'm like, okay, whatever.
Yeah,
All right,
shit.
all right. Anything else at the Keeleys? We can always.
I mean, the man is back. No Man's Sky.
Oh
It's
yeah,
Sean.
yeah.
Time to
No,
oversell again,
he's doing it again.
which is funny because he's leaning into it, and I'm like, all right,
No.
this guy might be okay.
It's also kind of the thing. I think we're in a stage where, like, if he released that game in early access, like, if No Man's Sky came out in early access, I think people would have been, like, not angry with
Oh
it.
heck yeah!
Because, like, they have a track record of basically getting there. Like, with No Man's Sky got there.
Yeah,
And I feel like if he says, here's our next game, we're releasing it in early access, we'll get there, I think people would be like, okay. You're not going to have, like, the outcry this time.
yeah. Oh, sorry, and the goons as well.
We love the goons.
I love the goons.
I love the goons standing up there.
The goons and the rope to make sure nobody walks on
no one's
again.
doing it this time.
It's been twice already. Jeff Keighley isn't having it.
He is done.
The snipers are in the rafters.
They're gonna get. They will get you.
That's why he's telling him to move on so quickly.
Yep.
So this doesn't happen again.
Yeah, because he has to pay those. He has to pay those the goons their cash, or else they're gonna break Keeley's legs.
He's paying the goons in Mountain Dew and Doritos.
Yep. They need them.
Oh, it should have been. Okay, what's the robot thing? The Gillette robot.
Oh, the Hydrobot. I thought you were saying
Hydro Man.
When you said robot, my brain instantly went to Ed 209. And I'm like, yeah, get Ed 209 up there.
No, get Gillette Hydro Man up there to guard with the goons.
I was thinking of Ed 209 because I was recently hot off the presses, saw that the creator of Cruelty Squad, like he's making his next game, and it looks like to be you're like a mech policeman. So like you're a policeman and you drive around in a Ed 209. And I'm like that is going to be art 2. The screen it's like Deus Ex, but it's full of meters. One of the meters is just ambient occlusion. So like Cruelty Squad, I feel like it's Cruelty Squad 2, the game that I most consider art. Because Cruelty Squad is art. And he's making
high art.
I think that game is legitimate art. Because when I played it, like I was feeling I felt like I'm looking at art. It gave me feeling, and unironically, even though it looks like a nightmare, because everything in that game is showing about the nightmare that we live in and how the creator sees the world, and you're like, I get it. I get it. We're all in the mall with the politician who's giving his speech to no one but his security. That is 90%
Yes.
of the mall. And you're like, I get it. I get what you're saying. But yeah, that's cool. Anything else you're up to or doing? We're just kind of.
Oh yeah. Let me see. The only thing I'm really doing. I forgot how good watching King of the Hill is because I recently started rewatching it
Yo,
again.
King of the Hill is amazing. I think
It's
I
so
think
good. Oh, it's so good.
King of the Hill has no bad episode. There are no bad episodes of King of the Hill, in my opinion. Now, like other
And
people may
no,
disagree.
I agree with you 100%. This is just a solid show.
There are lesser episodes. There are like episodes I don't like as much, but I don't think there's like a bad episode where I'm like, oh, that was just terrible.
The only thing that is, I started watching. What is it called? Finland Beyond.
Oh, the Friend Run show?
Yeah,
Yeah, your adventuring party died because you're an elf.
you know.
You live a long time. You got to deal with it.
Shit, that's a really good show. I'm like 2 episodes in. It's already really good.
I didn't watch that because I instead decided to watch the Patrician TV's 8-hour Starfield takedown.
Oh gosh, I forgot that's on my list.
I also and then I had its chaser, which was the Nakey Jakey 30-minute Starfield takedown. Man, Starfield takedowns feel so good. Man, like one of the elements of Patricia TV is when he went into like a spiel, how like when they were marketing Starfield's art style as NASA punk, you can't like those words inherently are opposites.
Oh God.
No, they talk about NASA punk. They're like, yeah, our art style is NASA punk, and he's like, you can't have NASA punk because NASA is all about form over function, strictly
there's nothing more
form.
punk than a government agency.
Yeah, like form out of function and strict adherence to the rules and mechanics, whereas punk is about self-expression and breaking the rules. Oh man, he gets into like his grand thesis, to like not even slightly ruin it because he goes into it way more depth, was that like Starfield was not developed with a design document, and it shows because so many things are just like incoherent, and it feels like Team A got to do a planet and it was just kind of changed on the like. So Starfield has a cowboy town, right? Like you know this. Have you seen it in like there's like a cowboy town in Patrician TV because he does the work. On like we've seen like in our post H Bomber Guy video, like I have seen Patrician TV because he streams himself when he's watching like every design document and taking notes on all of them. So he's like doing it. And like that cowboy town originally was supposed to be like a Mongolian steppe village, like in the concept art. And he shows the concept art of that town where it looks like a futuristic Mongolian steppe village, kinda, where it's like a grassland kind of planet. And he goes, and then it turns into cowboy town. And you're like, you know when it turned into cowboy town? And he was like, that's right. The month after Red Dead Redemption 2 released. So his theory of one of the developers was playing Red Dead and said, we need to have a cowboy town. And they just turned it into a cowboy town. Where they're cowboys for some reason. And you're like, oh boy. And you know the city, the Neon City?
Yeah. Oh no.
Guess when that was added to the game?
Is it when Cyberpunk came out?
You're right.
Cyberpunk.
They're like, yo, what if we put in our own Cyberpunk city? And there's stuff like,
guys,
man, like you could see like how scattershot it was and how like the world building does not exist. where like you know what would be a really so like the game makes a point to talk about how different planets' gravities affect like people and like fall distances and stuff.
Yeah, because you like uh if you're in space, if you're like a spacer or something, you have like extra jumps.
Yeah, or like
If you have, what was it? Is that no like extra or a planet that has high gravity, you jump higher
well no, it's
on
high
all
gravity,
the
you
shows.
jump lower. And it's like a high gravity planet, you would not want a bunch of stairs and stuff because falls are far more dangerous. Because if you have
Yeah.
like 1.5 Earth's gravity, then you don't want to fall like 10 feet, 5 feet. Because that's like if you fall, like falling, like tripping and falling in like high gravity is like falling off the stairs or something. Like you're
Okay,
gonna,
yeah. So you'd have like a lot more like slopes and
yeah, like single level buildings and stuff.
yeah.
But what if I were to tell you that the pleasure planet with like the hotel was on a high gravity world for some reason?
Yeah.
They didn't put that on the low gravity one. They put it on the high gravity one. And they don't mention
Yeah.
it.
Okay,
But you
great.
know, it's just there. How
I I knew Starfield was bad. I didn't know it was this
I
unoriginal.
think it's the
I just
worst
thought the
Bethesda
gameplay.
game.
I think the gameplay just looked boring, and that's why I'm like, I don't want any of
I think
this.
and that's the thing I think it's most damning is that like and I think the Nakey Jakey video goes more into like how Bethesda games aren't like the best playing games or the best looking games or like
No.
really like the good story, except like New Vegas or Morrowind. Sometimes they have like, but the whole point is it's like you're in this really big open world with a bunch of neat and weird stuff to do. And in Starfield, they like segmented it so much that you don't get that anymore. So like Starfield is removing Bethesda's strength, which is having a big old place with a bunch of weird stuff going on in it.
Well, no, no. Bethesda's strength is let's let Arcane and Machine Games make stuff.
Yeah,
That's
uh,
that is their strength.
yeah, you know. Well, that's like, but I mean, like the Todd Howard Bethesda.
Yeah, yeah.
Like even
Main Bethesda.
even
Main
Fallout's.
Bethesda's strength is just make Skyrim again.
Yeah, well, that's a good one. But like
Yeah.
even Fallout 76, like the world is created is good. Like it's dynamic. There's stuff happening. Now the stuff isn't very good, but like the world design of Fallout 76, I would say is good because there's areas and like it's from an interesting it's like Fallout 4 and Fallout like all of them they look good and they're nice places to be in and explore. It's just the game parts aren't very good. But like Starfield doesn't have that because now you have a bunch of just rocks.
Yeah.
You're running on rocks and then you got a bunch of loading screens. In your story, oh man. Okay, spoilers for Starfield. I'm going to spoil Starfield.
Okay, it's like what
I'm doing
you're
it.
finding alien artifacts or something.
Okay, so like the main quest is you're
Who gives a
finding
shit?
alien artifacts. That's my due diligence. If someone out there, you're finding alien artifacts, and when you find all of them, you become the Starborn. Because guess what? You get you get Dragonborn dragon shouts, but in space this time, as you find the alien artifacts. So at the very end, you become the Starborn, and the Starborn means that basically you've become enlightened to space, and you get to restart the game with powers and knowledge of the events. And so what they've done is they've created like a looping kind of multiverse game, similar to such games as the Outer Wilds. You know, where like you're going and you're doing loops.
Yeah.
But in making this multiversal kind of game, a lot of the problems that you would think would be fixed are not fixed. So like there are unkillable quest NPCs in that game. Like you can't kill people and see what happens because they go to that Bethesda thing where they're just invincible. They go to one knee and then they'll stand up again because they don't want to break the quest.
Yeah, because
But your end game is that you can reset the universe. So
this and like Oh,
So, like, theoretically, you can kill everyone, reset the universe, and do it correctly. Like, that game is all about, like, the game should be about, like, trying to get it all right. Like, you're trying to find the solution that, like, the Crimson Fleet and the United Planets can be friendly with each other or whatever, because you've done the quest. And there are moments in quest where you can like warn people that it's going to happen differently because you've done it before. And the game has dialogue options where you can like go for someone and they're like, we need to find the artifact, and you can be like, it's on Tau Ceti 3. And you're like, oh, is that what the game is? But like, no.
huh.
No. It doesn't really do that.
That would be interesting.
Because that'd be cool. Like that would actually be
showing it down to like the your loop is like 20.
Yeah, if your loop was like
maybe 30 hours.
I would say your loop should be like 20 hours, then like 10, then 5 or something. One of those where like each one it cuts it by half, so you are motoring. Because you can just go, and because your level is high, you don't need to worry about like you're going against like level 2 guys and you're level 20, because that's what you would be at the end of the game. So you're just crushing it, and you're being able to like skip. Like, if that's what Starfield was, I think people would be like, okay. But it's not.
I'm thinking about it would be do that. You get to like a certain point, you find your Virgil.
Yeah.
He kills somebody important, and then you loop again. And now it's like, okay, now I got to go stop this guy.
Yeah.
And then I don't know, maybe he has the same power as you. Maybe it's
they do.
Who gets ahead of each other?
I mean,
that'd be great.
They do, and like you find out, like one of the quests is like you find out that the bad aliens are like evolved from like the rat equivalent in the world. So like the rat aliens turn into like the xenomorphs eventually, like give it enough time or whatever.
Ah, shit. Skavens went to space.
Yeah, well, it's more like you had like a pigeon, but if the pigeon given like 20 years, if it lives for like 20 years, will turn into the xenomorph.
Jesus.
So it's one of those like, oh, but now that you've done the quest, you know this, so you can warn the planets about this, and they can start off with like the pigeon culling protocol early.
Yeah.
So it's not an issue. And that kind of thing. And there's just stuff where like the game fumbles it on things like the game said there was a war that happened like 20 years before where they were using mechs, but then there's been like a mech treaty, so now no one can use mechs anymore. And you're like, but I want to drive the mechs though.
I want to get my mech.
Also,
sorry, you can't do it.
No, I can't do it. There's like one quest where there's a bunch of mech war veterans, and they're in a base. And you're like, oh, are they going to be using an illegal mech for the boss at the end? And the answer is no, because that means
guy. It's just another guy with a jetpack.
Yeah, it's like a guy with a jetpack, and you're like, no, but that's like the whole setup. You've set up. Oh, that's just. Yeah, so you have 8 hours to kill over the course of several nights, which is how I did it.
Yeah, which one? Sorry, who's the person that did the 8-hour one?
Patrician TV. He's
okay,
also done. He's also done the 20-hour Skyrim review, the 12-hour more like the 8-hour Morrowind. It was like 12-hour. It was 8-hour Morrowind, 12-hour Oblivion, 20 Skyrim. He did this 8-hour Starfield, and he's also done him and I think his pal. God, I can't remember the other private sessions. They did like a co-op for Fallout 76. Where they tag teamed, and they did all of Fallout 76. Because that's the kind of dudes those guys are, where they're like, yo, we're gonna go in on this Bethesda games. And I understand why, because they're like, they still are that kind of Skyrim, like, there's not many of them. And if you like those games, like, you're not getting a ton of them.
No.
You're not eating good like us in a indie 2D platformer world.
Yeah.
Or like just, or computer role-playing world. or like top-down roguelite world or Metroidvania where we're just like getting our tummy.
Oh, we're eating real good.
Oh, we just can't get enough. Did you play Fortnite Roblox? I mean, not Fortnite Lego.
So I was like, wow, this actually looks cool. Let me go ahead and get Fortnite again. And then I spent 2 days downloading it, and I actually forgot about it.
Hell yeah!
It takes so long to install.
I played all of the Fortnite modes they released. So I played Fortnite Lego, I played Fortnite Racing, and Fortnite
Did you
Rock
play
Band.
Fortnite Rock Band? Yeah.
And I must say, I think Fortnite Lego is pretty incredible. Of the
That's the one that looks really fun.
it's like a legitimate like Minecraft basically kind of style game. And you can like obviously it's early and they're going to be adding cuz there's like a grassland, a mountain and a desert, and you can make your village and only goes up to level 10, but they're going to be adding more to it over time as like this is not like they're done. But the game functions like really well. Like it is a very strong like Minecraft survival game. I don't think it's as good as Minecraft or to me its direct competitor Dragon Quest Builders. That's the game. It felt the most like
That one does look really fun too.
Dragon Quest Builders, specifically Dragon Quest Builders 2, is a better video game. But Fortnite Lego is free 99. So it's hard to that game.
I straight looked at it, I'm like, oh gosh, do I have to buy like a whole game for Lego? And it's like, oh no, it's
No, it's just free.
Oh shoot.
It is free 99, and for free 99 that game is a steal. Like, and it's
what can I buy with all my V-Bucks?
Well, that's also what's kind of like bizarrely incredible is that it almost feels like Fortnite is trying to do they claimed they were doing the metaverse, and the closest thing I've seen to metaverse is that your Fortnite skins carry over into the Lego versions. So like
actually,
the characters don't, obviously. So like you're not going to have Lego Predator in there. But like if you have Lego Fortnite original character,
oh man, that can be my Jonesy.
Yeah, like you could put Jonesy Fortnite can be Lego Jonesy Fortnite. My Brute Gunner skin, I was able to just put it in this Lego Brute Gunner. And I'm like, there we go.
Yeah, I knew it was. That was a real game. As soon as I looked and saw that someone had already made a 9/11.
Yep, I'm thank you for showing that to me because I retweeted that instantly. They've done it. But yeah, like that game's like really strong. The racing game is okay. I think it's kind of bland and it needs more tracks or something else to it. And the Rock Band one is just kind of Rock Band.
It's a good gimmick, I'm gonna guess. But
I feel like the Rock Band one is more for whenever they have their next concert to allow you to play along to it.
Yeah, so I can fly around with Eminem shooting. Yes.
So now I can actually rap along with Slim Shady in the concert. Like that's what that feels like to me. Like the big thing is so now their concert's gonna have gameplay to them.
I gotta respect them for.
I think it's
putting
smart.
Cool stuff into a game. Like some of it doesn't stick, but some of it's really cool.
I think it's smart because Fortnite Battle Royale has a extreme problem that I am coming up against, which is every match, because I still play Fortnite occasionally. I check in on it.
Yeah, you're a resident Fortnite head.
I know what's up with Fortnite. And my issue with Fortnite is my specific skill level. I am either fighting bots that cannot shoot me, or what I will assume I call them children, but they might not be, who are just like insta-gibbing me. I'm either getting characters who cannot aim a weapon or kids who are just destroying me in like 2 seconds.
Let's be clear, you're playing a 30-year-old Twitch streamer. All right, with like 200 subs,
Or
and
yeah,
he's just sniping
oh,
you.
he's kill our 15-year-old in mine in math class who's on his phone
Yeah.
and still doing it. But like I'm getting destroyed in Fortnite, and I understand that what am I trying to say? Like when I was playing Street Fighter, I didn't feel like I was either getting like Babby who can't mash or like Evo top 8. But in Fortnite, that's what it feels like. That I'm
Yeah.
that I'm either getting like someone who's just mashing and doesn't know what buttons do, or like optimized touch of death Marvel comboed, and I'm like, I don't know, it's not fun. And I've tried in build and no build, and the results are the same.
I see. I was about to say, I was like, man, I feel like no build would be like more fun
Nope,
because you're
nope.
not shooting a guy and then they're building a tower in like 3 seconds.
Well, that happens, but no build. The issue is then they're really good at shooting you,
Okay.
and like I'm not good at shooting in Fortnite. Like I actually do like the build mechanic in Fortnite. I can't build that quickly.
Yeah,
Like
I
that's
don't know the strats to like do the quick.
you don't know how to crank your 90s as you were.
Yeah.
But like I do like build. I think that the building materials should be like really more fragile. Or like I don't know. I don't know. I'm getting into
So it should just all be wood essentially.
what I'm saying is I think it should just be what you should have anti-building weapons that are like better against that just instantly destroy web buildings but don't destroy people. Like you could have a gradient, but that is neither here nor there because that's basically saying I want Fortnite to be a game I like, which might happen. Who knows?
I here's the thing. Like I said, I like that Fortnite has stuff I like, but it also has stuff I don't like. It has a little bit for everybody.
Like there's a real possibility that the good Pokemon game I want may be a Fortnite mode.
Shit.
Like
You're
no,
right.
like there's
Yeah.
no like what if like good fighting game is Fortnite mode? What if like Fortnite tells Larian Studios to develop them the RPG? So instead of like Baldur's Gate 4 or whatever, their next project is the Fortnite RPG.
Fortnite Season 8.
Fortnite, yeah, and you're like, and they're just making it in Fortnite, which is not impossible. Like that sounded
No.
really stupid, but they could do it. Epic has
Also,
enough
forget
money.
that Epic Games owns the Unreal, so
Epic
they can do it.
they can tweak that Fortnite Unreal engines, and they can go to Larian Studios and say, hey, make us a game.
We will give you all the money and time you need to make
Oh,
us a game. Larian will be like, yes, please.
we will upfront give you your profits from Baldur's Gate 3. You will have already profited. Make us Fortnite Gate.
We will fund Baldur's Gate 4, but you do this. No, we will fund uh, Divinity Original Sin 3, but you do this for
Why not
us.
even more so? Divinity Original Sin 3 now in Fortnite.
Yeah.
A free, you just get in there. The Red Prince. You all no, actually, you have
Early
to buy.
access.
Listen, you have to buy the Red Prince for V-Bucks.
He's a skin.
He's a skin. You have the Red Prince hitting the gritty with Goku. But yeah, that's like you have Thane, the skeleton. Those are the only two characters I remember from Divinity Original Sin 2, which is Thane the skeleton and the Red Prince.
Yeah, there's the only two memorable ones. All the other humans just kind of suck.
Well, I remember their archetypes. I don't remember their names.
Yeah,
I remember I had the lady who was possessed by the demon, and then the elf woman. Like that was the squad.
and the little dwarf guy.
Yeah, the door. Was he a pirate?
He's a pirate.
Yeah, I remember. He was not. I don't think he was in my team because I had to roll with the Red Prince. Love the Red Prince.
Oh no, I had him, but I definitely dropped a lot of people for Red Prince thing.
Red Prince. Yeah, and I liked having the elf because she could eat people, gain their memories. What else? What else have I been doing?
Oh yeah, I wanted to talk about it but maybe I'll save it for next since Drew's not here, which is Grok.
Oh Lord, Grok! How Grok hates Elon.
How he, Grok actively hates Elon and everything he stands against, and it's the funniest thing
Yeah, because
ever.
he trained it off of Twitter, and Twitter hates him.
It's so
I
good.
regret to inform you that Grok is woke.
Grok woke.
Grok woke. They're
Grok
just
woke.
they're just Elon's are struggling to turn it off.
They're just constantly asking it radical questions to see if it'll change, and it just no.
No.
Grok based.
Grok is woke. Elon cringe. Yeah. Oh, you were saying before the thing. We can end it on Hasbro firing everyone.
Yeah. Another Hasbro pulls an Ebenezer Scrooge
On Christmas.
move on Christmas
To fire everyone. And like Hasbro is like so badly managed. I think of like any company I have seen. Like Hasbro is the worst. Like okay, Games Workshop is evil. We all agree. Games Workshop is evil. And Games Workshop makes plenty of mistakes. We can all agree on this, right? Like they do dumb stuff. But Games Workshop is not profitable. The games it's profitable.
Yeah.
Like they are profitable and sustainable, even though they do stupid things all the time and are evil. But you're like, yeah, I get it. But like Hasbro is like they're doing stupid things all the time and just failing, like miserably. Like
what else are they? What are they just living off of Monopoly right now?
Right now they're living off of like Magic the Gathering and Wizards of the Coast because that's like their only profitable thing. Because like they're like Transformers has gone down, like it's failing, like they have like I can clearly say they dropped the ball with My Little Pony. Let's be real here.
Oh yeah.
Like My Little Pony came from nowhere and was a success. Like that the Friendship is Magic My Little Pony did so well. And then like they had a one that came after it. They made like a new like season or with ponies. Do you see it?
What?
Yeah, they have like a generation.
No,
yes, they did. It came on Netflix.
God.
It was post. Apparently, like I read a review. Like the first episode involves like Twilight Sparkle Alicorn passing the crown or whatever to like the new crew. Have you seen the new crew?
No, hold on a second.
Let's real.
Look here.
Yeah, there's a season Generation 5 My Little Pony.
What the fuck?
Yeah, it's like CG animated.
Here's the problem. I feel like the reason people liked the Friendship is Magic stuff is because the writing and everything behind it was good, not because of Hasbro.
Well, no, but what I'm saying is that like they had a franchise that like people enjoyed, and they had a creative team that made that franchise, and for somehow they've either let them go or just whatever.
Yeah,
that's what I'm trying to get at. Like in Hasbro fashion, you had a thing.
May 26, 2022. Yeah, okay. Wow.
No, it's like real. Like it came out.
Okay.
Apparently, yeah. Like it's like, oh Lord. Like I guess some like COVID or whatever happened, but like it's I'm just saying that like My Little Pony, like they failed. And like Transformers, and this is in addition to like I understand like has as time has gone by, toys matter less and less and whatever. Like action figures and toys and board games are not selling as much, but like my counterpoint is Games Workshop still chugging. If not,
Games Workshop is all action figures.
Like they're selling
The dumb little
overpriced
toys.
tiny min to people, and they're getting along fine. And like how they've used the Warhammer brand and stuff is still like out there. You know,
Yeah.
like there are so many Warhammer games and comics and books and TV and upcoming TV shows and stuff, and you're like, yeah, they're like managing that brand really well. People know about it. And then you're like Dungeons and Dragons when they're like, this is not getting a lot, and you're like, well, yeah, because you're not making anything for it.
Yeah. Yeah, well, that's one of the upsides of Warhammer of Games Workshop is they'll just
Oh,
throw it out there.
they throw
See who
that
wants
license
it.
to whoever wants it, and some of them are going to be good. I would say there's probably like 4 to 5 good Warhammer. Actually, no, there's probably like seven, seven, maybe 8 good Warhammer
Yeah.
games. But that's enough. That's you know how many good Magic the Gathering games there are?
Nothing.
None. It's one digital
Zero.
client. It's one of their it's like
It's wait, what's the card game on the computer? What's it called? Shit.
Magic Arena.
Arena. Yeah, you guys got that.
Yeah, well, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
It's just a digital client. It's just a way to play the paper card game just on the computer. Like, there's none of the characters. There's no tactics game.
There's no arcane beat 'em up.
Yeah. They they
Where
they
you're
they did try to make like one game that never came out. It was like a Diablo style game set in the world
Yeah.
of Magic the Gathering, and oh boy, it was canceled because it was bad.
Ugh.
But that's what I'm saying is that like Hasbro, like they have things and then they just botch them like completely. They're just botching. Apparently, like they had to sell their movie division or whatever.
Hey, didn't the one D&D didn't that do well?
D&D was a failure, but it was a critical darling. It's like a sleeper hit.
Oh, okay.
So like I watched the Dungeons and Dragons movie. I think it's great.
I
But
gotta watch that still.
I think it is.
I think I'm also the problem where I didn't go see it either.
Oh no, well, but I saw it on like a. It's one of those where like, it's the kind of movie where you would not pay to see it in theaters or pay to see it like rent it. But if it just shows up on a streaming service, like yo, you should watch that sucker. It's really good.
It's the kind of show that I would watch if it was like I don't know, 6 p.m. and it showed up on
USA.
USA or FX.
Oh, definitely. Oh,
Yeah.
and it's great. And it's really, especially now that you've played a bit of like Baldur's Gate 3, so you kind of get it. You get enough of the world of Toril that whenever you see like a dragon character, like you're like, "Oh, look, there's a dragonborn man. And he's talking." Here's the best character in the film, the paladin from God, what's that? Thay. Do they talk about Thay in Baldur's Gate 3?
Yes, they do.
Okay, so you know that Thay is like Evil Town.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, so like you know, and when you see like
Well,
oh
they talk about there's specifically a wizard of Thay.
yeah, the Red Wizards of Thay. That's like their
Yeah.
their bad. Their Thay is Evil Town generally, and you're like, oh, a paladin from Thay. Oh, how is he gonna act? And then you see him, and you're like, oh, okay. You know,
The only thing of Thay is like, here's this evil book. Don't open it.
yeah, that's it. Thay is a bad place. There's a lot, even though it's cool. There's some demons living under there, both willing and unwillingly.
Man.
Yeah, they yeah, and you get to see it. And like with the I think the antagonist is like a Red Wizard of Thay in that movie. So you know what it is. You played enough Baldur's Gate. You know where you'll be seeing like, oh look,
You know.
you're like, oh the wizard. Look what he's casting. The druid did wild shape. That's cool. I clap.
That's when in that game someone's like, oh look, there's a worshiper of the ball cult, and you're like, shit, yeah.
Yeah, I love me ball. Some ball spawn. Get in there.
The ball spawn, fuck yeah.
Give me an illithid squid me up, Mr. Squidward.
Yeah. No.
Yeah, but no, I like Dungeons Dragons movie. Pretty good. It's not.
Wasn't there like a Vermintide game that they were doing for D&D?
I think that came out and it was terrible. It was like Dark Alliance, whatever. Because they made one of those for like the PlayStation 2 that was pretty good.
Oh man.
But yeah, like no, they haven't licensed it. They haven't done it right. But I don't know. I guess they'll fire more people, and then those people will go on to make other things.
Ooh, no, 5 out of 10 on Steam.
Yeah.
That's
Oh
not
no,
good.
that's no. No, it didn't work. I don't think you could put Drizzt Do'Urden and make it work. However, like I know it's old hat. I'm saying if I was Hasbro, I want to give it this will be my final pitch. And I think it's the perfect video game for them because Baldur's Gate 3 is the perfection of the Western computer RPG. We can agree with that. Currently, it's like the peak.
Yeah, it is.
So the companion piece is you need to have developers make the perfect Eastern style RPG, the Japanese style RPG.
Well, what are you talking? It's already coming out in like 2 months.
And what I'm saying is that crew should be making Yakuza, like a Dungeons and Dragons. Think about it.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Yakuza, like a Dungeons and Dragons. It's set in Sigil, which is like the Planescape city that's like the dimensional hub. So then you can have like Ichiban, Kazuma Kiryu, you have Asterion, and Drizzt Do'Urden. You have all the All-Stars teaming up. and you can have, it writes itself. You're gonna have your Yakuza high drama, but there's like a skeleton there. Withers is in the bar. Everyone would be so excited. You can't tell me.
I definitely would be excited.
You cannot tell me people would not love a duet with Kazuma Kiryu singing that song with Asterion. They're both singing like the yada. Oh man, they would lose their minds. People would lose their minds. And I'm saying, Hasbro, that's your instant money.
Pat's head explodes.
It would be great. My head would explode. Those are two great takes. I'm saying that is the easiest slam dunk that you would have ever dunked. People would love it. You could even, because like eventually, like Kiryu's gonna die, so that would actually be a really good like way because the outer planes are like where death kind of happens. So you could have like Kazuma Kiryu after he passes from the world of Yakuza Japan, he goes to the Sigil.
He walks the earth as an eternal hero.
Exactly, like that. I think like that is very Dungeons and like you get Orcus, Lord of Undeath, and then you have Kazuma Kiryu, and then he takes off his shirt to show his dragon tattoo, and they're like, "Oh man, he's really strong." He gets the curb stop Vecna, do a heat move to him. How many antagonists in Baldur's Gate 3 would you want to have Kazuma Kiryu do a heat attack on?
Do a heat attack on Xanathu.
He has to get the think about it. I'm saying Yakuza like a Dungeons and Dragons. That's what they should do. It would be like that trailer would explode. That trailer would just, everyone would be like, yes, 1,000 times yes.
Help a young drow discipline her first sub.
Exactly. You have Mr. Erection and like, you have Mr. Erection and all the fantasy. He's like, oh, these monster women, they're getting me porked up, doing his little dance. You get your pound mates.
all these monster women like Kiryu because he's foreign.
Yeah.
Any?
all these like elf women are like, oh, look at him, he's
Oh,
so
he's
intense.
so big and strong.
He's just doing his
Oh,
dance. I mean, imagine.
he's so hard boiled.
You have Vecna, the Archlich, and you defeat him by calling in Gary Buster Holmes.
He also gets into the. He gets isekai
Oh
away as
no,
well.
all of them are going. It's a fure. It's like the cross. Like that's the setting. Is that the worlds are merging. So you're getting like the Tojo clan teaming up with like the Blades or whatever, the Harpers. Yeah, the Shadow Thieves, and you have like one of the Yakuzas. It's like, oh, I'll trade you an amulet of immortality for this gun. You have a goblin, he just pulls out a gun, and everyone's like, oh man. I'm just
You
saying.
start walking through town, you hear Kiryu-chan. Oh shit.
Oh yeah, the Majima Everywhere system. Majima becomes a warlock, makes some dark pacts. He'd do it.
Oh no. Oh, what is he doing? Let's see. He would be some sort of warlock rogue.
Oh, he'd be the there's like a arcane rogue or something. They could do magic.
Yeah.
It's like
there's like a bunch of knives just floating around him.
Oh, he'd be a psionic.
Yeah.
Oh, because that's his madness. Yo, though, that would work. Yes, that works. He's a psionic like rogue. He would put the tentacle inside of himself to gain illithid powers.
The Mad Dog of Nertham.
Yeah. Oh, there you go. That's it. That's it. We gotta go.
Oh, we can't top that.
Yeah. Later days. Bye.
Bye.